So as we promised last week, that we are going to speak about the faithfulness of God. When we speak about the faithfulness of God, the area where God is faithful, we want to experiment that grace of God where God is a faithful God. So I don't know how many time it's going to take us, but you may understand that we have started entering in the area which are not physical, but is an area that is invisible, called God faithful, or the faithfulness of God. Faithfulness, why we have to speak about God is faithful, or the faithfulness of God, because the faithfulness is that quality of ability that help you to continue. Faithfulness is that quality of ability that help you to continue, to stand steady. The faithfulness is that quality of ability helps life to continue. You will never continue without this kind of gift. So, faithfulness is an awareness, is the awareness that God is not a man. Faithfulness is a gift, faithfulness is one of the things that help the gift of awareness to be aware that God is not a man, that he should lie. God, he will do what he say he will do. Let's read first the book of Revelation chapter 19 verse 11, and then maybe from there we can see what you're gonna do.
Revelation 19 verse 11.
After that,
I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse.
A white horse.
The one who was riding it, it is called Faithful.
I see heaven open. After I see open, I see a what?
A white horse.
A white horse. And the one driving the horse is?
Faithful.
His name is called Faithful.
And true.
True.
And he passes judgment.
He passes judgment.
And wages war.
And wages war. Just
In
that verse is in righteousness. The one I saw, he is faithful. So faithful is our God. Faithful is the God we are worshiping. Faithful is the God we always pray to. Faithful is the God you must dream. Faithful is the God you must follow. So, because there may be many God, everyone can say in the name of God. Which kind of God? It's not every God that are faithful. The God Almighty, the creator of universe, heaven and earth, he is a faithful God. So, faithfulness give you the gift of awareness that God can do all things and God cannot do all things. Follow me careful. Faithfulness gives you the gift of awareness for a man to understand that God can do all things. In the same time, you have an understanding that God cannot do all things. Because this kind of understanding, this kind of awareness is an ability given to people that they have entered in the environment called the faithfulness of God. Because God can do everything, yet God cannot do everything. For the Bible says, God is not a man that he should lie. God cannot lie. He will never lie. Can you understand that? God cannot fail. Can you understand that? So there is an area where you need to understand that God cannot do everything. By God not do everything, if that God called faithfulness God, read again. Who is that? The truth and the what? Okay.
The one who was writing in this code
Is called
faithful and true.
Can you see that? Is true. He cannot, is not a lie. Can you see that? And then true after that?
And he passes judgment.
He passes judgment.
And
He
when
may not be judged. Can you understand that? God do everything, but God does not do everything because he cannot be judged. Okay?
and wages war
Wages war
in righteousness.
in righteousness, because in God there is no impurity. God does not do impurity. Righteousness. Can you understand that? God do all things. God cannot do all things. This kind of experience, you have to visit the area called the environment called faithfulness. Is God, is in God, you find that, because he is the faithfulness. Okay. Faithfulness make you understand that God does not change. Can you understand that? God does everything. God does not everything. For God, he cannot change. God does not change. God is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, forever. He's the same God. Now, in the faithfulness of God, God is the same yesterday, today, forever. God is faithful, which means is forever. When they say is faithful, faithful means something that stands forever. And is not, God does not develop. God does not growing. Can you understand? There is no God that you can say there was a God who was young. In the time of Mandela, God was young. Now in our time, God is big. No. God is still the same God of our ancestors. Today is the same. Tomorrow again, after us, is the same God. God never be a young person. After he become a junior, after he become old, no. God does not develop. God is God from the beginning up to the end. This is in his faithfulness. This is where he is the beginning and the end. is in the faithfulness of God. God is a faithful. He cannot change. He cannot fail. He cannot lie. Can you understand that? So, there is a possibility in many of believers today. If you lack this kind of understanding, you may not know how powerful is this wonderful God. Because men can change. Other God that we call God, they have beginning, they have end. They were young, they grow. Can you understand? They were little, they develop themselves. But this God, the creator of universe, he never be a small after he develop. No. That's why they say he is faithful. In your life, before you were born, before your mother were married and your father, God was still the same God for you. For your destiny, for your life, for your blessing, your security, your healing, your everything that you can name. God was the same before you exist. God does not love you because you are here. God does not love you because of what you are saying. God loves you before you exist. And in his faithfulness of love, he created you to be a South African, to be a Zambian, to be whatever. Can you understand? In his faithfulness. Now, what make men to change? Because man is in the journey of developing. Man is in the journey of developing. And man is in the journey of changing what he said yesterday. Man can say yesterday something, tomorrow he change what he say. Can you understand? Man can do something yesterday, tomorrow he change what he was doing. Man can like to eat something yesterday. Yes, tomorrow he can change what he was eating. Man can drink something yesterday. Tomorrow he may change the drink. Can you understand that? Therefore, this is why the Bible says, judge not. Why we may not judge? Because we are changing in every hour. Every hour you change. After listening this message, there will be a change in you. You are no more the same that was in the morning. You become another area. By the way you develop your understanding, change come, decision come, and some new things come. Therefore, never judge your brother, your sister based on what he did in 2019. In 2001, you still remember somebody who was 25 years. Now this person is 48 years, for instance. You want to judge him according to what he did on 25 years. You are mad. You forget that men change. Can you understand? No, you were eating chili. Why now you are not eating chili? No, someone can eat chili yesterday and today stop eating chili. Oh, you say you don't want to eat meat. Now you change again, you say you want meat. We are fighting for something nonsense. Men can change. Every minute, every hour, you don't realize that there is a change in your body, there is a change in everything. Every hour, if 1 hour pass, something change around you. Even if you're supposed to die 3 years and 24 hours, Then 1 hour after pass, now it become 3 years and 23 hours. Something changed on you. Can you understand that? So man change because man is in the journey of developing. Man is young, he become junior, he become old, and all that stuff. But God is faithful. Okay. So, like we say, don't judge man, your fellow brother, your fellow sister, because of his yesterday. Because faithfulness is that kind of knowledge that convicts us that God will do what he promised that he will do. Faithfulness is a kind of power that makes us to understand that God, he will do only what he promised he will do. Man is not faithful. I can promise you something, I may not do it. Then don't judge me because I'm not God. Can you understand? Your brother can promise you something, I will do your evening. You reach evening, it change. Can you understand? Don't mind that. You must know that there is only one who is your God, that whatever he say, he will do, that he must do it. And he's already done it. It's up to you to discover it by the gift of awareness that is pushed by the faithfulness. When you are faithful to God, what you receive is the light that gives you an awareness of things that God has already done in your life before you were born. God has done many things in your life before you were a South African. It's not because you are South African. No, before. God has already done it for you. So your faithfulness to him will allow his, as a faithful God, to shine upon you as the light. When the light shines, it's not for you to see the light. When the light shines, it's for you to see what's surrounding you. You will discover that every morning when the sun comes like this, until you are going to sleep, you may not look to the sun. The sun is not shining for us to look to the sun. The sun is shining for us to see surrounding us. This is the light of the sun, shine to help you to see this chair, to clean this place. Can you see that? So we call it the light of awareness. When you are faithful to God, who is the faithful God, then the faithful God will shine upon. It's through your faithfulness to him. You receive his faithfulness through your faithfulness to him. And when he is manifesting to you as a faithful God, means whatever he say upon your life, that shall be so. Therefore, it's not like he's going to do it tomorrow. He's already done it before you were formed in the womb of your mother. He has done everything. Now, when you become faithful to him, he is going to manifest on your life as a faithful God to what he has said and done for you. Can you understand? Now, when he manifests as a faithful God, he is going to light up as the light that gives you an awareness to see really who you are. When the light shines, is for me to see. Can you see when the light is here, I know I'm dirty here. Can you see? If there is no light, I can't see. When the light shines, I discover, oh, I'm clean. Oh, this one is nice. This one is nice. You know how to choose. I like this font, not this one. Because the light is manifesting. So this faithfulness is the powerful light of the domain of the Spirit. This is why you will see in the Bible, they always talk about faithful servant. If you are faithful in small things, then greater things that you will see. Can you see that? If you are faithful in the little that you have, that become the key for the light to make you see all things surrounding you. So let's go, and we are going to discover this greater potential of God. Okay. So I say that faithfulness will help you to understand that God may give you what it looks small. Okay, let me explain this. Faithfulness make people to know and understand that God may give you what is very small to the eyes of the physical eyes. It may look small, or it may look little, because of the greater ability that you have, the greater potential. Faithfulness help you to understand that God may give you something very little because of the potential that you carry, because of the great ability you have. That's why He gives you that small. I will make you understand something. Remember Jesus Christ, because of the greatness of power He carried as the Lord, He was having a church of 12 members. Can you understand? Because of the potentiality you carry, if you have understand the area called faithfulness, faithfulness will help you to see the small things. Greater is greater. Why is greater? Because greater things is always hidden in a small. It always come in a small package. When you start opening it, it starts spread. Can you understand? But if you are not faithful, you may likely seek for a lot of things. Can you understand? Someone may go and, let me give an example. For instance, you go to bring the truck of maize meal, a full truck of 20 tons. You rush, you say, I want this truck of too much bags of maize meal. And somebody who knows, he found a diamond like this, a diamond of 1 kg. Can you understand? You carry 20 tons. But this one, he carry 1 kg. And yet he have million more than you. Can you understand that? Why? Because of the potentiality that is in the diamond. The ability, power. Diamond carries a lot of power in currency. But you will carry 1,000 bags of maize. And after you sell it, you have 10,000 rand. But I got diamond, 1 kg. When I sell it, I have 3 million. Can you see? So, what will make you there is what we call the faithfulness help you to understand the value that what I carry me is a diamond. It's got a lot of million than this guy is moving with this truck of milli. Can you understand? So this is what I try to give that image, which means faithfulness is an ability that makes us to understand that God may give you something look small to the eyes of physical because of the capacity of ability that you carry. Can you understand? Is going to make that look small. Is a value things. That's why Jesus supposed not to have a church of 1,000 people. Because in Jesus there was a potential of ministries. Jesus carried ministries. He don't look for numbers. For he carry already more than numbers. In him there was potential, ability called the ministries of the church. Can you understand? Therefore, he have only 12 so that he may impact them the ministries. And when the 12 go, you will understand that this man was carrying a lot of things. Can you understand? Now the 12, when they go, they produce millions. And today you and me, we are part of that 12. We are part of the 12. Can you understand? That church you are part of them. So, faithfulness does not make people crying. Faithfulness helps people to understand that these things God give me, it may look like funny. It look like funny, but because of what I carry, can you understand? Is more than what people they may envy. So I will give you a good image in the Bible. You will understand that God may give you something very look useless, or a position where you look like you are weak because of what you carry is powerful. The Bible says, in the faithfulness of God, our grandmother Sarah, she was barren. I want you to show you the faithfulness of God. God is faithful. He said to Abraham, I will bless you for whole nation. But in his faithful, Sarah was barren. And then, because of the faithfulness of God, God gave to Sarah only one son. Can you understand? Because in Sarah there was the whole universe. Can you understand? You say, oh, I get too much children, you have too much children. Who tell you that? Spiritually, when you have the light called the faithfulness, we look at the person, people, they look at him like he's alone. We find inside him is a nations. Can you understand? I don't know. You must focus on the things of the land. You may look like you don't have the land, but spiritually we look at you, you have a big hectares. It needs your faithfulness to discover, to have the awareness of your land. You see, you may have your land, but it is in a possession of somebody. Israel, according to God, Canaan was for them. But by that time, they are in Egypt, Canaan was possessed by other people. It's like other people, they are enjoying for your things. Until you arrive yourself, then it's given to you. You have some time to learn to search on what is belong to you. Can you understand? I'm always see a big land. I'm not talking about this small place. I'm always see a big land. Even today when I see him is putting some trees. He's in the big land. Can you understand that? You say, I want to work, I want pension. You see, we are looking what is look. But you don't know that if you are a farmer can make money in 6 months 10 times than your pension. 10 times in 6 months or in 1 year. A good farmer can make what you call pension. He can make it 10 times in 1 year. The problem because we don't have that we call the light of awareness. Be aware of what you carry. Be aware of who you are. This is the reason why we are following this God. This is the reason why we are trying to show you which kind of God we are trying to send you to. He is called a faithful God. His name is faithful. So he gives Sarah Isaac one son. But in Isaac there was a lot of potential. And Isaac went to marry Rebekah. And then God was faithful to Isaac. Then we find Rebekah was barren. Can you understand? Because of what? The things he carried. Rebekah was barren. And when Rebekah, because of the faithfulness of God, Rebekah was conceived. And when Rebekah conceived, the Bible says inside Rebekah there was 2 nations. Now you will understand why you were barren. In the faithfulness of God, when Rebekah consulted the faithfulness of God, the light shined, and Rebekah knew and understand that she was carrying not baby, nations. And then Rebekah gave Jacob. Look the quality of the children they are coming from where you call barrenness. Can you understand? Look the quality of the things. You may look one, but look the quality and the power. And then Jacob, born with the faithfulness of God. And Jacob went to marry Leah, Rachel. He married Rachel. Rachel was again barren. Follow the line the way it's going. People, they carry powers. People, they carry promises. People, they carry money. You see, good money is not every money we see. There is other people, they carry fake money. Those, they carry good money from God. They look like they are poor. Can you understand? Now Jacob, he went to marry Rachel. And Rachel discovered she was barren. Can you understand? But Leah, she was giving birth because she was not connecting to the line of the faithfulness of the promise. What God say he will do to you, that he will do. Can you understand? And anybody will connect to you to that promises. He will be covered by that promise of God we call the faithfulness of God. Now, when Rachel gave birth, he gave birth to Joseph. Look the quality of the people they come. from the one you think is nothing. Because of the faithfulness of God, because of what God said he will do, then Joseph come from there. Can you see that? God faithfulness on Zachariah. Zachariah was the priest, and Zachariah was married to what is the name of that? You remember the wife of Zachariah? Elizabeth. And then Elizabeth was barren. And then when the faithfulness of God manifests, what God is saying he will do, that he shall do. And Elizabeth gave a child called John the Baptist. Look the quality of the son who come from that womb. Can you understand? God, he appeared to Mary as a faithful God. A womb that is dry, it never received any man seed. But what God said he will do, that he should do. Mary was conceived. And look what Mary gave birth. One, look small, but greater. Can you understand that? Why our eyes are looking majority? Why our eyes cannot understand the faithfulness of God that you sleep with, that you walk with? Why in the church today we seem to ignore the faithful God? The faithful God. Because you have 3 members. You want to sleep headache because I want members. You want to fight with everybody. Can you understand that? Because we are not driving, because we are not this, because we are. Where is the faithful God? If really the God we are worshiping is a faithful, we are not going to look to numbers or to majority. We will consecrate and concentrate ourselves on the quality of the potential we carry. Many greater men of God, they don't have big churches, yet they got members all over the world. All over the world. I want you to focus on this greater God. Is called a faithful God. He is not a man to lie. He is the one he say, call me I am. He is who you are. And you are who he is. So, there was a woman, the wife of Manoah, which you know her as a mother of Samson. She was barren. And then God appeared to her. What God said will do, that he will do. And then the wife of Manoah, that the Bible does not give us the name, the mother of Samson, he gave birth to a child called Samson. Look the quality. If you check in the Bible, you will look the quality. Where there is a quality, there is no concentrate ourselves to numbers. There is always something look small, but it contains a lot of value, a lot of power, a lot of things. Some of the men of God, the women of God, that they are even connected to the government. They are even sometimes pray for president. This president, you see our president, most of them, they are pastors, they don't have a big church. You will be surprised one day if you discover the pastor of your president. Then you look, his church is nothing. But the problem is not the number. The problem is what the men carry. What the men carry is more than a country. Jeremiah, God, he called him, he said, I send you to the nations, not to a church. Can you understand? Some other men, some other women of God, they may have small church under the tree because they were not called to a church, they were called to nations. Can you understand? It's because of what they carry. That's why you look at them, you think they are small. No, they are not small. Some other men of God, God called them for other men of God. Imagine if all of you here, you are men of God and women of God. If I concentrate with you small here, you go there, you make your members there, 1,000 members. How many members I have? Because of you, so I got a lot of them. Can you understand that? So we don't concentrate on that. God may call you to have members, but because of the greater number you have, God will not allow risk. Then God will bring you 21 people, 30 members. And you say, it's too small, I'm waiting until what I saw. No, you will never see it. Concentrate of the little they are there, give them what you have. They will go and produce what God say He will do. God is not a man. Can you be faithful to your husband, to your wife, to your children? There are things that God promised you. It may not be done to you, it will be done in your son. So if you are faithful to God for your son, then you will see before you die, you eat the fruit that you're supposed to produce, but your son produce it. Can you understand? And you become a king. Hey, I was wishing to have it, but my son at least. No, it's not your son. It is God is faithful to whatever He say He will do for you. Can you understand? You just be faithful to Him so that He may give you the light. You may not drive. You may not buy a car. But wait until your son, when he grow up, you will see a Jeep. He come and say, Mama, this is your Jeep. Papa, this is your Jeep. Then he say, I never believe me, I will buy it. No, God will do what He say He will do. Don't give your offering, don't give your tithe. You are waiting, you say, I want to get the Jeep Monday. You will not get it Monday. You will get it in the faithfulness of God. Amen. You just remain faithful to Him. And His faithfulness will manifest no matter. You may have children, they don't go to school, don't worry. You may have children, they didn't finish their school. No, it's not that the end of the things. Look in the faithfulness of God. They will, in my country there is one person who was giving me a history of one family. That mama, all his boys, they didn't go to school. They were stubborn people. They say, that one. Today they got a big shops. They always Dubai. But those ones, they were sending the people to school. They say our children, they are better. They start going there to borrow money. Can you see that? And this one, you call them, they build the buildings. They are driving in jeeps. Their mother now is a boss. It's not about, because I sent them here. Look in the faithfulness of God. Even if you send your children to school, can you see the faithful God? The faithfulness of God is the one who will make things accomplish. Amen? Amen. We need to send people to school is better, but don't think the school will make them what God say. No. What will make them become what God says is the faithfulness of God. The faithful God. So we don't need the faithfulness of God. Allow us to understand that there is no need for me to do competition with you. Because when there is a spirit of awareness on my life, I will understand what I have and what I don't have. I will understand what you have and what you don't have because I'm aware. Can you understand? If I'm aware of what I have and what I don't have, I will be also aware to know what you have and what you don't have. And therefore, I will never make a competition for it because I'm aware. So, this mother of Samson gave birth to Samson, and Elizabeth gave birth to John, Mary gave birth to Jesus, Rebecca gave birth to Jacob, Sarah gave birth to Isaac. But all of them, they will look like something is not working well. But the faithfulness of God was shining enough upon their life. So, the faithfulness of God is in His promise. That's why I say, whatever God said to you, whatever God promised you, He will do it. So, what He needs is you to be faithful. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 24. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 24.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 24.
Yes.
Faithful is he who is calling you.
Faithful is he who is calling you. Who is calling you in becoming greater? You must understand, for me to become better, somebody must call me in that greatness. For me to become a mother, somebody must call me in that mother area. For me to become a good father, somebody must call me there. So faithful, he is the one is calling you to the greatness. Can you understand? For me to have a job, somebody must call me to that job. Israel was in Egypt, but someone called them in a promised land. Can you understand? They must call you from where you are into the promised land. So the one is calling you is called faithful. Faithful, he is the one is calling you. Okay?
And utterly trustworthy.
Utterly trustworthy.
And he will also do it.
He will also. The one is calling you. He will absolutely do it. No, it's fine. So, repeat it again.
Faithful is he who is calling you.
Do you have another version or is the same? Everyone who is reading there? Is the same version? Read yours. What is that?
Faithful is he that calls you.
So it's the same. Faithful is he that calls you. Continue. Continue here. No, it's the same.
Faithful is he that calls you.
Yes.
Who also will do it.
Who also will do it. So who is going to do what he promised you? Why are you making your own effort? Why are you going to knock doors of witches and this because you want to do what they promise you? Can you see that? He who calls you to the marriage, he will also do it. He will do it. He who call you in money, he will do it. Like I'm saying, he who call you in that land, he will make it. He will make it. He who call you in peace, he will make it. He who call you in righteousness, he will make it. Can you understand? Everything that you are needed, you have to be called for it. Even the job. Isn't when we give our CV, we are waiting for call. They must call you. You can't receive what you need if there is no a call. So the Bible is talking here that he who calls you, name whatever you know, is a calling to become a greater man, a greater woman of your country, is a calling. To become a saint, a righteous person, a holy person, a Christian is a calling. To become a good mother is a calling. To become a good father is a calling. To become a good friend is a calling. But he who calls you, he will surely do it. Can you understand that? Can we read also Romans chapter 8 verse 28? Romans chapter 8 verse 28.
Romans chapter 8 verse 28.
Yes.
We are assured
We are assured
and know that God is being a partner
and know that God, he is a partner
in their labor.
in the labor.
All things work together
All things work together
and are for good
are for good
to end for those
to
who love
those
God
who love God
and are called
and are called
according to design
to design
and purpose.
and purpose. In other way, everything works good for those who are faithful to him. Can you understand that? Everything is about the faithfulness of God. God, faithfulness always asks you what you could not do. It will ask you what you don't know. Can you understand that? God will ask you to do what you don't know how to do. But his faithfulness, he will do it. The problem of you want to know it first. So you must do it. God will not ask you to do what you know. God will ask you to do what you don't know. So that when you are trusting him, when you are faithful to him, now his faithfulness will do it. And when he do it, it becomes a miracle. People will ask you, these things, people they don't know, how do you do it? Because I'm faithful to God, for God said to me, he called me in something that I don't know. And because he called me, I just come. By being faithful in coming to him, his faithfulness make it. Can you understand? He asked Peter, you can walk on the water, which something Peter never do and impossible to do. But because he said, Peter said, because you call me to walk on water, I will walk. Can you understand? I will walk. And when he started walking, it was the faithfulness God. What he say you will do, he will do it for you. Can you understand? The question you want to say, you can't see water is not. Who calls you? The problem is who calls you in that? If it's God, I don't look right, I don't look left. I need to be faithful to him. What this means, focus, faithfulness means focus only to him. Then when you focus to him, you will see it's not your power. It's not about your mind. It's about his faithfulness now. It's that make you do what you cannot do. God will ask you to go place where you don't know. Can you understand that? But his faithfulness will make you reach the place. You don't say, because I don't know. There's nothing like that in the faithfulness area. Be faithful to what he sent. Go there. He sent 2 disciples. Go in the village here close. You'll find a donkey tied to somebody's parcel. And tied him. Which kind of risk is that? You'll find a donkey in somebody's parcel. tight. Go and untie him. And not just untie him, bring him to him. Which kind of risk is that? In the village. Make it like here in our village. They tell you go there and take that cow there in somebody, and not just to untie it, bring him here. And all the people of village, they must look at you. It's not a risk of death. And he said to them, anyone will ask you, tell them the master, the Lord is in need. The Lord is in need of the donkey. In other words, the owner. But this disciple, they didn't want to ask a question like you and me. They trust and be faithful to what he called them to do. Can you understand? And they went, they do it exactly as he said. So the problem is not them do it. It was the faithfulness of God will make you do the impossible become possible. I'm showing you how to make things, even to make miracle. We don't miracle because I come here and say, me, I can do it. No, I can do it because God said I will do it. You understand that? I must be faithful to him. When I'm faithful to him, his faithfulness will do it for me. He said to Elijah, go and show yourself to the king because I want to bring the rain back. It was not Elijah bring the rain back. It was God say, I want to bring the rain. So you, Elijah, go and show yourself. Your presence when arrive, rain will come. And people, they look, they think it's Elijah will bring the rain. But Elijah was simply faithful to the faithful God. Can you understand? Before I lay end to you, let me tell you something. It's not even as pastor we heal people. God will heal you before I lay end on you. And then God will tell maybe a pastor, I say, go to this one. The church can be too much. You see a pastor just come to you straight. God is already heal you. But he want the pastor by putting the end just on you so that his faithfulness, what he say is already due to you, it may be accomplished. Can you understand? Now when I touch you, you say, my pastor is too much power, he heal me. No, your pastor is faithful to God, who is faithful for your healing. Can you understand? I will bless this person. Then you find the pastor, I'm coming, I say, come here, I pray for you for your blessing. You think is the pastor give you blessing? No. The pastor is faithful to the faithful God who say, I'm already blessed this person. Go and show yourself to the person so that my faithfulness may be accomplished. Can you understand? This is why he say, even if they don't want to worship me, I will raise stone. So if God send you to go pray for this one for healing, because I'm already healing. So when we are coming, we are not coming to heal you. We are coming to confess healing. For God is already healed you, but you are not aware. Can you understand? So you must be faithful to that man God sent, and the man that God sent must be faithful to God, so that the faithfulness of God may realize the healing physically. Can you understand how they? So, I don't know why I start to go there. I will lose you now. So, this is what I was trying to say. God is always, He can always ask you what you cannot do. God will ask you what you could not do. He will ask you what you don't know. He will send you to the place that you never reach. So, in this case, you will understand that God may God's faithfulness may also marry somebody, can marry you to a person that you never expected. What am I mean? You see, many people, they ask me this question because we have prayed for many people and tell them you are going to get married, and they get married. We show them the person is coming like this, he's going to marry you, and they get married to the person. But after that, they realize this man is behaving, for instance. Then they ask Pastor, now, God is saying, this was my man. Now, why is beating me, for instance? No, the problem is not the beating. The problem is the faithfulness of God. Can you understand that? This is the things I'm always telling you. When we take the bus to Durban, we don't ask the driver if he's a smoker or he's a drunkard. We don't ask the driver if he's a Muslim, if he's a Hindu, if he's a Christian, even if he's a Satanist. But we come because we are faithful to the company called City to City, Translax. You are faithful. You trust. Can you understand? And it's your faithfulness that help your journey. It's not the driver. Can you understand? The driver, even during most of us, we have even enter in the bus where driver drunk. This man is drunk. I remember last time we come from Joburg, this man is very drunk. The car is going like this. And he's insulting even as in customers there. He's drunk. So, the problem is, if you ask a husband and you want God to give you that husband may not be the kind of the person according to your desire. It's going to be the kind of a person according to God's desire. Which means the person that will make you reach where God wants you to reach. Can you understand that? God can give you a wife, not according to your desire, but according to God's faithfulness. His faithfulness of God, this woman is going to make you reach where God wants you to reach. Can you understand that? So the purpose of God is the goal where He wants you to reach. This person is able to make you reach there. Like I'm telling you the example. A driver can be a drunkard, but he has ability to make you reach Cape Town. He will drive until we reach Cape Town. You find in the plane, these people, the drivers in the plane, you don't know who is that pilot. Some, you don't know where he's praying, you don't praying, you don't know he's got a wife, you don't know he have a wife. He's humanizing or not humanizing. But the problem, this person, he have ability to make you reach the destination. Can you understand that? I never see somebody move out of the plane because I see the pilot is smoking, let me go out. This is what we are doing. In your marriage, you see small mistake, you say, I'm going out of the train. I'm going out. You forget the faithfulness of God. Can you understand? Look more to the faithfulness of God. You will not see the wind around you. When Jesus called Peter, Jesus knew there is wind. The problem is not the wind on the sea. The problem is Jesus said, walk on the water. That is the problem. When you forget that they call me, I'm going to Jesus, you start to look for the wind. And this wave, they didn't call you to observe the wind. They call you to walk on water. That is how the faithfulness of God is. He will make you focus only to Him. Can you understand? God will give you a woman who's got too much mistake. Talking too much, insulting, even fight you. But a very good woman to make you reach according to the purpose of God, where God wants you to become. God can make also a man who you think is very stubborn, but his purpose is more in the faithfulness of God. That's why God sent that person to you. Can you understand that? But we will look, hey, why you don't eat vegetable? Why you don't eat spinach? That is not a problem. The problem is the driver. Let him drive you where God wants you to reach. Can you understand that? That is why in the book of Corinthians, the Bible says, if you marry somebody who is not a believer, you concentrate your behavior in the faithfulness of God. Through your behavior, this person will change. You can change your husband, you can change your wife by your behavior, not by him to change. When they talk about the behavior, means your faithfulness to God. Be thankful that you give me this man. Be thankful for God to give you that woman. Be just thankful. God is not a stupid. Why many of us will say, in the beginning, most of us when we marry, I thank God he give me a wife, he give me a wife, I thank God now at least I got a husband. Now when you start see small things, you start forget that this was sent by God. Can you understand? So whatever you see there, it becomes my responsibility to be faithful to God who calls me in this marriage. Can you understand that? It's because Adam was accused Eve. That's why God was angry against Adam. Can you understand? Adam's supposed to cover the wrong of Eve, cover it. The Bible says love covers multitude of sin. Love cover. If you love your husband, you will cover his sin. If you love your wife, you will cover his sin. We are not going to expose their sins. Can you understand? We will have a purpose that God is sending me this woman for a purpose. We check even in the Bible that Rachel is still the God of his father. He's still the Inyanga, but the wife of a man of God. Can you understand that? But Jacob did not come and beat Rachel. Jacob was faithful to God. He just told Rachel, please, can we be faithful to God? That is it. He knew this woman was the destiny of God. He can have mistake. Sarah, our mother Sarah, was having too much was talking too much. To the extent sometimes he mocked the pastors. This Sarah you see. But the problem is not his talking. The purpose of God, the faithfulness of God is from Sarah. Isaac is coming. I give you this Sarah for Isaac. Don't look for his talking or he's doing that. God will give you a woman who will carry Isaac. Can you understand that? God will give you a man who is Jacob. Don't say, Jacob, you steal the things of your brother there. No, it's not about that. He's the father of your Joseph. Can you understand that? I'm trying to show you the area called faithfulness. When faithfulness is shining upon you, is like I say, is the light that gives you a awareness of continue remaining steady, unshakable, no matter what happens. Can you understand that? You will see rubbish around you. Don't worry. But the problem, what is the purpose? This person, God sent him for me to reach where he say I will reach. He will give you families. You wonder, why in my family, my sister, my brother, they're like this? You think God is stupid? He's not stupid. He may give you brother that you see otherwise. Your family, you wonder, you start to wish, I'm supposed to be in that family. No, forget about that. Be faithful to God for that family. That is it. Even if all of them they are wrong, God knows why He gives you those wrong people. Somehow, they are there to make you reach your destiny. What you need to look for them is not their wrong, the faithfulness of God in your family. Can you understand that? Don't fight them. Look to the faithfulness of God. That's why I say Jesus Christ will ask you what you don't know. Remember, in the book of Luke chapter 13 verse 12, he asked a woman who was a cripple. She could not walk, she could not move. But Jesus Christ is asking her, come here to me. Can you understand? They read to us that he who calls you is faithful. Now Jesus is asking a woman who is a cripple, he cannot walk. But he's calling you, say, come. This is, you can walk unless you are faithful to him. If you start to look to say, you can't see that I'm crippled, then you will remain. But the word, the faithfulness of God is already upon you. Can you understand? But if you believe and you are faithful to what he said, walk. Forget that I'm a cripple. Be faithful to the one who is faithful. His faithfulness will make you walk to him. That is how we call healing. You may feel pain is still there, but the man of God is say you are healed. You say, I'm healed, but the pain is still here. Then your healing is not going to manifest even if you're already healed. Until you become faithful. I still feel pain, but now I'm healed because they say to me I'm healed. You will see now the pain. By your faithfulness, now his faithfulness manifests. Can you understand that? Read to us Luke chapter 13 verse 12. What he say?
Luke chapter 13 verse 12. And when Jesus saw her, he called
and
said to her,
he said to her, Woman,
you are released from your infirmity.
You are released from your infirmity, your cripples. All right, continue a little bit.
Then he laid hands on her.
He laid hands on her.
And
instantly,
she was straight.
She was
made straight.
Okay. Can you see how healing worked there? The healing was not the laying hand. The laying hand was after a woman faithful to what God is already saying. Jesus starts by saying, you are healed. Can you understand? In other version, he said, come here to me. Can you understand? In other version. Then when the word is already say you are healed, then you start moving in that healing. Then the laying hand is to confirm the faithfulness of God. Then it becomes manifest. How can somebody say you are healed? After that, he lay hand again on you. What is that protocol? Is it a confusion? There's no confusion. You are healed, now it's waiting your faithfulness. When you are faithful, which means you have to make a move in that word of healing. You are blessed, make a move in that blessing. Can you understand? He said you are healed from your infirmity. But yet she was still. But Jesus declared you are healed from your infirmity. But she was still infirm. And then he laid hand on her. Now she's healed. Can you understand? So this is a protocol when we drive in the area called atmosphere of the faithfulness of God. We will understand these things better and better. Because if you check again, Jesus Christ, he came, he called Lazarus, a dead body. Impossible for a dead body to walk. Come out. Can you see the faithfulness of God? What God say, he will surely do it. It's not Lazarus who will do it. He, the one, is saying he will do it. Lazarus, come out. And Lazarus come out. What was making him come out? It was the faithful God. If he said to you, come, even if you are dead, you will come because what God say that he will happen. Can you understand that? So here you can understand that God will ask you not what you can do, what you cannot do. But the problem of you start too much examine. How am I going to reach there? How am I don't believe it's God these things. Hey, God did know that I cannot walk. If God did know you cannot walk, why he ask you to walk? It's you don't know God. Can you understand? If God is saying you are rich, I'm rich, I'm not working, I'm not living, how can God say rich? These people, they are trying to motivate me. Then you stay like that. God is faithful. God. And what he say he will do, that he will do. Psalm 119, verse 90. Because God will ask you to do stuff that you cannot do. By trying to do it, his faithfulness will follow you. The faithfulness of God will follow your action. Okay, let's read.
Psalm 119, verse 19. Your faithfulness is from generation to generation.
Can you see? The faithfulness of God is not about Moses. It's not about us. Is generation to generation. God is faithful. Can you see that? Your faithfulness is generation to generation. What God is already saying, he will do it. Okay?
You have established the earth.
You establish the earth.
And it stands fast.
It stand. That is faithfulness. It stand. He stand. Yeah, you can see it. Faithfulness of God make things to stand, to endure, to stand steady. So there is a miracle in doing what man cannot do, which is what God say we must do. Can you understand? What is a miracle? When you are faithful to God, the faithfulness of God will accompany your action. When God say, come, I'm crippled, but I start coming crippled, the faithfulness of God will come and make my leg straight. And then I will do what I could not do. Can you understand? So the faithfulness of God make men to do what men cannot do. And what men cannot do become a miracle. God does never do a miracle. God is not doing miracle. That's why the Bible says you pray wrong, that's why you don't receive. You think God can make a miracle. God does not make a miracle. He is a human being that make a miracle. Because what is a miracle? Miracle is something that man cannot do. Can you understand? In heaven there is no miracle. Because there is no any law that is resisting what happened in heaven. In the faithfulness of God, there is no miracle. Because there is nothing can resist God. That's why God cannot do any miracle. It's you make miracle. For God, faithfulness is upon you. Can you understand? So men do miracle, but God does not do miracle. God is faithful. Nothing is impossible to God. Miracle is what is impossible to us. Spirit, God is a spirit. Spirit does not make miracle. That's why you see when he was walking on the water, these people, they say, is not a man. This is a God. Is a God. Can you understand? Is a spirit. They were scared. They said, he's not a man, because man cannot walk on water. Can you understand? Now, when Jesus Christ said, no, he's not a God, believe he's me. He's a human being. Then they believe that this is a miracle. But before, they didn't even believe that it's a miracle, because they know spirit can walk on water. Spirit can fly. Spirit can do this. Can you understand? So God is a spirit. God does not do miracle. You, the one, you do miracle. Can you understand that? Miracle is yours. It's not even in heaven. Forget, in heaven you will never see any miracle there. Because miracle is what is impossible. The way you sit like this, if, for instance, God shift you again, you sit on the hair, we will see miracle, because our body cannot do that. But spirit can do that. When spirit do that, nobody will see it amazing. Because to the spirit, there is no law. Can you understand that? So God is faithful God, not because of miracle. Because some of us, sometimes we believe God is faithful because he's doing miracle. God is faithful not because he do miracle. God does not make a miracle, and is not miracle make God faithful. God does not produce any miracle. For nothing is impossible to God. God is faithful. God is faithful not because of what man is doing, but because faithful is his character. Faithful is the character of God, in bad or in good things. Can you understand that? When something bad to you, you call it bad. If you enter the faithfulness of God, you may see that that thing is not even bad. It's the faithfulness of God that allow you to protect you for something. You may wake up in the morning, you start going somewhere, suddenly you find your tire is broken. You call it bad. Maybe God prevent you from an accident. But when you enter the faithfulness of God, you will call that bad a good things, because now the faithfulness gives you an awareness. Can you understand? I'm supposed to go to work early. Hey, this man or this woman, he give me trouble in the house. Now I'm late. If you could see the faithfulness of God, why that late? Maybe if you could wake up early morning, they're supposed to shoot you in the corner. But God, faithfulness, creates somebody to stop you. We are fighting after that. When that time, that 30 pass away that place, now God make the problem come down. Then I'm going to work. Oh, you're cross. Hey, this person is not good. You reach a place peacefully because I fight you. Amen. Then you call me bad, because we cannot be away, because we are not faithful to God in bad and in good. Most of us, when something bad happened to us, we are not produce the faithfulness to God. If you produce the faithfulness to God, you will have an awareness why this bad come. And when you have an awareness of that bad, you will not call it bad. You will rather simply even enjoy it. You say, oh, it was good. It was good. Can you understand that? For this person. That's why you see many of us, we always appreciate people when they already passed away. When he's already passed away, they say, oh, this one was good. That thing she was doing there, I was calling it like a problem to me. But he was at least saving me. Now he's not there. I start see how I'm not in security again. So, people of God, this is just the beginning. I want you to start meditate on the faithful God. This faithful God If you meditate on its faithfulness, you will be faithful to him. When you are faithful to him is the big